the 300 series I happen to be using right now. If I'm working on something that's going to take a lot of detail and things, I will go to one of my illustration boards that I suggested. But the same goes for this, and in fact, it goes along with what I was just saying a little bit ago, that the paper is the leads on these colors pencils is softer, and so you see more green. And so I want to do what I can to go ahead and cut down on that, but I don't want to have such a smooth paper that at some point it just won't lay down any more color. I've had that happen before. I used maybe the smooth Bristol and or bore down too much when I first started doing color pencil, and all of a sudden everything seemed to be going along well, and I thought, well, I'm really going to, capstone this drawing off with some intensity, and there was nothing I could do about it. It just died. It would slide on the surface, and I could not do what I wanted to do. I used to try to find ways when anything like that would happen. But another thing you don't want to do in most cases is to spray it with a fixative. It's real tempting, and maybe you'll learn something that I don't know. You teach me, I guess. But it can also change the values or the hues of some of these colors, and it dissolves the pigment. So I want to be able to show you how to do it and make sure that you're finished when you do it, because if you're not, you'll create a surface that will no longer receive the colored pencil very well. And so that is something that I think is really important to know. Now, when I get around here, you can see this is a little lighter. I'm going to bring these two colors with a little more saturation together, and yet I want to be able to see the transition. This probably needs to come into the yellow a little bit. Maybe I got the green a little bit far, although this one does have a pretty narrow band, and I guess I got influenced by that. But I would rather be able to just do something that shows generally or nicely the transition of color, instead of trying to say, well, this one goes there. We're doing something visual, remember. We're not using every color that we have in our palette, and we're coming up with a lot of variations anyway. So we don't really have to be that concerned. We want to be able to see what we want to do and what we want to do to accomplish it, how we accomplish it, and have something that's pleasing to our eye, and do some of those things instead of trying to figure out all the rules and having it turn out quite a bit different.